Megan, and I'm here to share another Art at Home video with you. Last week we took a look at all the different art materials you had lying around, things at home that you might not otherwise think to use for art supplies, and we made lots of different marks with those materials. We tried to use those marks to communicate ideas and feelings, emotions, and so this week we're going to try to extend some of those art materials that we have around the house and starting to look at how we might use some of our kitchen scraps to make simple paints. So some things that might be making their way to the compost or just haven't quite been eaten yet that we could turn into some beautiful paints of our own. So I'm going to share with you some of those materials that I used, and I want you to try to guess what paints were made with what materials. Trying to guess what I used to make some of these colors. What do you think I used to make this color? Cherries? It's beets. What do you think I used to make this color? Chocolate? Close. It's coffee. What about this color? Peas? It's spinach. And what about this color? An orange maybe? Carrots? It's turmeric. Here's what I'm going to need to make a simple yellow paint from this turmeric seasoning. First I'll need the turmeric, some warm water, a paintbrush, a little paint to mix my paint with the water, and some paper. Now, what's nice to have, but not necessarily required, is a little bit of some essential oil. Essential oils like tea tree and peppermint, rosemary, these are all really good for helping to prevent your paint from getting moldy. Another thing that's really helpful but not necessarily required is some gum arabic. This will help to bind your paint with the water just to make it last a little bit longer. Alright, so I'm going to start by adding a little bit of my turmeric onto my plate here. And then I'm just going to slowly use my brush to add the water to my turmeric. And noticing how it's getting a bit wetter, I can spread it around. And depending on how thick I want my paint to be, I can keep adding water or I can leave it. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. If I were going to keep this paint for longer, like maybe put it in a little bottle so that I could use it another day, I would definitely want to add some of my essential oils now, and maybe even start to mix in a little bit of the gum arabic. The gum arabic can be a little bit thick and chalky, so it's helpful if you have something like a knife, like a plastic knife or a palette knife, to really spread that around. But for right now, I'm just going to play with my turmeric paint just how it is. Let's see what happens. I really love this bright yellow that the turmeric makes. What sort of colors were you able to create from the scraps around your kitchen? Keep experimenting, keep making. I can't wait to see what art you'll create from all of the wonderful supplies you're finding around your house. Bye for now.